WHIO Broadcast Center. In high definition, this is News Center 7.
I'm looking at the sky and I'm thinking, are you serious? A tornado? It just seems unbelievable.
The weather event that caught the attention of thousands of people across the Miami Valley. Good evening, I'm Yuna Lee. In just a moment, we'll have much more. The images sent to us by our Eyewitness 7 reporters and Storm Center 7 meteorologist Erica Colora has the answers to what many of us saw in the sky. But we start our coverage tonight with two breaking news stories. The first out of Dayton. Detectives are on the scene of a home on Kildare Avenue, investigating reports of a possible dead body. News Center 7's Andy Sedlak is live on the scene with what we've learned tonight. Andy?
You know, we're on the 2000 block of Kildare. That's right off of North Dixie Drive. And as you can see here, the road is shut down. Now, we know very little at this point, but here's what we do know. We do know that medics were called to this house around 6 p.m. And now members of the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office's Violent Crimes Unit got here about 8 o'clock, and that they expect to be here for a little while. Saying much, but we talked to a neighbor who said that a vehicle from the coroner's office left here about an hour ago, and that a woman is dead. Again, this is unconfirmed, but this neighbor told me that she is nearly a lifelong resident of this area. This is typically a quiet street. She also says she doesn't know much about the people that lived at this house.
You just never know. You can live next to someone for years and just don't know. So it's just a real sad situation.
We'll continue to follow this throughout the night. Of course, any updates will be posted online at WHIOTV.com. For now, reporting live in Harrison Township, Andy Sedlak for News Center 7.
All right, Andy, thank you. And we're following more breaking news right now. Clark County Sheriff's deputies and medics are on the scene of a reported shooting at La Hacienda Apartments. Emergency crews were dispatched to the scene just about an hour ago, and deputies have the scene roped off with crime scene tape. Care flight from Miami Valley Hospital has been put on standby for possible victims. Our News Center 7's Drew Simon is just getting on the scene and gathering more information. We'll bring you updates as soon as we get them. Well, now back to the weather event that prompted dozens and dozens of phone calls into our newsroom. And Storm Center 7's meteorologist Erica Colora joins us now to tell us a little bit about something in the sky that thousands of people saw. And literally, Erica, our phones just kept ringing. What did we see?
Yeah, you know, it's very concerning when you see something like this come from a cloud and you're just looking out, and it's a beautiful day. We barely had any rain on radar at this time, and we see a funnel cloud, and this is what you call landspout. I just got off the phone with Jamie Simpson, and we were talking about, you know, many folks thought it was a cold air funnel, and that's when you have kind of like stacked cooler air in the atmosphere, which are still harmless, but this is called, or is what we call a landspout funnel, and these occur with very humid air masses at the surface, and you get an updraft along a weak boundary, which we had a very weak cold front, or a very weak front dropping south throughout the day. And you get these rising warmer air, and if you get enough rotation in the sky, you can get these condensation funnels. You know, we had a lot of humidity out there, and Jamie had just mentioned that we saw 2 to 3 inches of rain in that area where we were seeing the funnel. So that's why we had so much moisture at the surface. I'll talk more about this coming up in about 10 minutes and show you why we had nothing to worry about. These things rarely touch down. I'll have more details coming up in just a bit.
All right, Erica, we'll see you then. Thank you. Well, once again, we were fielding endless number of phone calls for at least an hour today. And News Center 7's Andy Sedlak spoke with some people who saw the weather event and sent us photos and videos earlier today.
This video was captured by an Inglewood traffic camera on Hulk Road, facing west along I-70. The funnel shape of the cloud is easy to see, and the traffic below was suddenly caught underneath it.
Came on very fast. I mean, we've got cameras pulling it up. We've got traffic stopping along I-70, people stopping along the road and looking at it. Everybody calling in to either report it or to find out more about it.
It wasn't a tornado, but many people thought so.
I'm looking at the sky and I'm thinking, are you serious? A tornado?
But certainly by looking at the video and what everyone saw and reported it in, they were obviously concerned about it.
There was enough concern to shut down the Inglewood Fine Arts Festival for a day. Police said the annual event draws a sizable crowd.
We usually have thousands of people that come in and out over the course of the weekend to attend to it. So to have a weather event potentially, at the same time the festival is going on is of great concern to us. So of course we need to react accordingly.
We talked to one man who hung around after everyone left. He was setting up for a Beatles cover band playing at the festival.
It wasn't dark, it was pretty bright, but if you looked over to the west, you could see a lot of dark clouds.
Inglewood's tornado sirens were activated based on the visual sighting alone. They ran for about 10 minutes.
Personally, for me, tornadoes in August, it's not tornado season. It just seemed a little unusual to me.
Well, within the last hour, we have learned that it's a landspout funnel rather than a cold air funnel. Still relatively harmless, but concerning. If you have videos or photos, you can share them with us at eyewitness7.com. Well, new at 11, a Kettering teen is dead after a woman accused of driving drunk veered off the road, hitting him while he was fishing in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania State Police identified the boy as 15-year-old Austin Rife. We're told he was fishing along the shoreline of a farm pond in Mercer County, PA, when he was hit Thursday night. The boy's mother, 37-year-old Stephanie Rife, was also hit. We're told she suffered moderate injuries. Police say 25-year-old Brittany Rakowski was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence. Additional charges are pending right now. Families say that Austin died. He was able to protect a 6-year-old friend of the family. An officer is recovering from minor injuries after he was hit by a car in Huber Heights, and police are still looking for that driver. Police say the officer was conducting a traffic stop on Brant Pike near the entrance of Thomas Cloud Park just after 12:30 this morning. We're told during the stop, a blue Pontiac driving past the scene hit the officer in the waist area. Investigators are reviewing dash cam video.
We're going to try to identify the driver and the vehicle and then begin an investigation, seeing if if the driver had been intoxicated, driver even knew he struck the officer. I mean, we're so far at preliminary stages in this investigation. It's too hard to determine if any charges would be forthcoming.
We're told the officer's injuries are not life-threatening. He should be okay. A woman is in jail tonight facing drunk driving charges after a crash in Harrison Township. Police say the cars were driving in opposite directions on West Siebenthaler about 2:30 this morning when the woman reportedly sideswiped the other car. One of the vehicles veered off the roadway and stopped in the front yard of the home, but no one was injured. Police have not yet released the name of the woman facing OVI charges. Well, she's been missing for 14 years, vanished while walking her dog in Kettering. But tonight, Erica Baker's mother is still hoping her daughter will return. In the meantime, a monument was dedicated today in Erica's honor at David Cemetery. Mourning doves released, bringing love, but not necessarily peace to David's Cemetery, at least not for Erica's mother, Misty.
No, I'm not at peace. She's not been found yet. Please keep looking.
Until Erica is found, a memorial is unveiled today with butterflies.
When Erica was little, I used to call her my little butterfly.
But by no means is today a goodbye for the Bakers.
Her brothers really wanted a place to come so that they could visit and lay flowers and stuff. So I'm not ready for this emotionally to let go, say goodbye, that kind of thing.
But a man named Christian Gabriel confessed to driving a vehicle that hit and killed Erica. He says he doesn't remember, though, where he buried her body. Her body has never been found. Erica's mother, Misty, though, is holding on to the possibility Erica may be the next J.C. Dugard, or like the 3 women found alive in Cleveland. New at the remembrance, this photo depicting what Erica would look like today.
I've seen other cases where they've done age progression pictures where they were almost dead on. So I'm venturing to say that this is pretty close to what she would look like. I mean, she looks like her brothers.
Also at the ceremony, looking at Erica's age progression photo, is a former mayor of Kettering when Erica disappeared.
And I just think, what a shame. Beautiful young woman, and what she might have contributed to the world, we don't know. And I hope they are able to bring her back for her parents' sake.
Erica would have turned 24 years old this year. Groups focused on promoting health and a safe community team up with the Dayton Police Department today. The unit and Five Oaks Community Association worked alongside officers to clean up a neighborhood that's been plagued with trouble, the area of Delaware and Richmond Streets. During the last cleanup, officers made a 30-pound cocaine bust. Today's event was supposed to happen 2 weeks ago, but it rained out, but not before officers caught 2 teens wanted for multiple Columbus area murders hiding out in this area.
The sergeant just happened to be in the right place at the right time, went to check on this location where the homicide suspects might be, found both of them sleeping in a car, armed with a weapon, and both were arrested without any incident, without any injury. And that was a direct result of this project.
17-year-old Devanir Simmons and 18-year-old Nathaniel Brunner are accused in the multi-county crime spree that left 3 people dead. We're learning a little bit more about a prostitution arrest we first told you last night on the news at 11. Police say 29-year-old Tanisha Cecil's catering business was actually a front for a brothel on Stanley Avenue in Dayton. We've learned police began investigating the aspiring actress and model known as Tiffany to her Johns after she posted an ad online offering, quote, relaxation sessions tailored to meet any need. A neighboring business owner is fed up.
We own a business down the street, and just driving through on a daily basis, I can tell you which girls are the prostitutes just from seeing them every day, watching them flag their Johns. Yeah. It's out of control. We need help.
Cecil is facing charges of soliciting, possessing criminal tools, and using a brothel to promote prostitution. She's scheduled to appear in Montgomery County Court Monday afternoon. Well, still to come, a big break in the search for a missing teen. What led police to opening fire on the suspect. Plus, we're learning more about 4 lives lost when a plane crashed into a house. The role weather could have played in the accident.
I thought I'll never see my mom again.
11, a young boy comes face to face with a would-be abductor. How his friends were able to help him break free. That's next.
It's about more than just weather. It's the day you've been waiting for. Protecting the ones you love. Is it any wonder we put so much care into doing it right? The most reporters.
The rain has been pouring down.
The best meteorologists. And a philosophy to cover weather like life depends on it. Because it does. News Center 7. It's weather coverage you can count on.
Elk and Elk. Serious injury lawyers who get results. Call 1-800-ELK-OHIO.
For back-to-school savings, do the math, and the answer is always iMart. Get 2 pair of eyeglasses for only $69.92. Add in a free upgrade to Kid Stuff break-resistant lenses. It all adds up to big savings at iMart. iMart. Wear your glasses home today.
Looks fresh. Create your own adventure at the Cincinnati Zoo's newest exhibit, Africa. It's closer than you think.
Don't worry, you guys. I'll get it.
After one visit, I walked out with 2 new teeth. Call Dr. Volk for mini dental implants.
It's the model closeout sale at your Miami Valley Chevy dealers. Save $6,500 on a new Silverado, or save $9,000 with trade-in and owner loyalty cash. Only at your Miami Valley Chevy dealers.
Meijer math means savings that really add up, like already low prices, weekly specials, and M-Perks digital coupons. At Meijer, the math always works in your favor.
Hi, welcome to Toyota. I'm Jan.
Hi, I'm Clarence. Are we too late to get my wife a Camry?
No, there's still time at our once-a-year clearance event.
You're so stylish.
You've got good taste.
Oh, Cammy.
Mom.
Yes, Blake.
It would look cool in black.
So clearance is at our clearance to get Cammy a Camry, and Blake wants it in black.
Whoa. Now, during Toyota's nationwide clearance event, get a new 2013 Camry with 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash. Or lease one with 0 due at signing for $267 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Wiley's Comedy Club is celebrating its 30 years in business. Located in the historic Oregon District, Wiley's is Dayton's first and Ohio's oldest comedy club, offering free private parking for all shows, including top touring professionals seen on Letterman, Leno, Conan, Ferguson, HBO, Showtime, and more. Visit our website at wileyscomedyclub.com for a list of upcoming shows. And if you think you've got what it takes, come to our open mic night every Sunday. Enjoy great food, drinks, and an evening full of laughs at Wiley's Comedy Club in the Oregon District.
Why pay more and wait longer for your glasses? Go to iMart. Now at iMart, get 2 pair of glasses for only $69.92. That's 2 styles just for you. Or you can share a pair. 2 pair for $69.92. Ready the same day at iMart.
A Columbus area mother says her 7-year-old boy was simply enjoying summer vacation when a man grabbed his arm and tried to take him away. The Dublin mother fought back tears while explaining what happened just feet from her front door.
It's really sad to even think that he would have to go through something like that.
Brittany Cooper holds her son close a day after learning someone tried to take her child.
I was scared.
Why?
Because I thought I'll never see my mom again.
To think that he's not going to see his mom anymore just because some man is doing that, it's really terrifying.
7-year-old Ty Cooper says he was outside his home playing with some friends when a man jumped out of the bushes and approached him.
He said, "Come here, you're going with me." He grabbed my arm and it hurt because he squeezed my arms really bad that a skid mark was right here, and it almost made me cry.
My biggest fear of him, what if that guy comes back for him? What if a guy tries to do it to some other kid?
Other neighbors tell us they've seen this man before, lurking around the bushes and trees and staring at children. Brittany Cooper says she called police because she wants this man stopped before he strikes again.
It's just terrifying to know that he's still out there. Who knows if he's doing it to some other kid? I mean, I'm really, really lucky that he got away.
Well, police have not yet released any suspect names in this case. Investigators working the Connecticut plane crash that killed 4 people yesterday say they've found no obvious signs there was anything wrong with the plane. Investigators say the plane landed upside down on 2 East Haven homes as a pilot was apparently turning to land at Tweed New Haven Airport in rainy weather. Former Microsoft executive Bill Henningard and his teenage son were killed along with 2 children in one of those homes. New at 11, the 16-year-old California girl missing for almost a week has been found safe. Her alleged kidnapper has been killed. Joe DiMaggio allegedly abducted Hannah Anderson, then fled to Idaho after being suspected of killing her mother and brother. Marley Hall has the latest.
The search to find the man who allegedly abducted 16-year-old Hannah Anderson came to an end Saturday when officials say an FBI agent shot